Hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out of Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So y'all know that we now have our farm for sale, and we've been on the market for a little over a week now, and the reason we're selling the farm is we have found another farm to buy. More to come on that in the coming days and weeks. We're going to take y'all, show you that property, talk a little bit about it, give you some more details on it and what's happening with it. But we listed our house and the 20 acres that we're on about a little over a week ago now, and Sandra and I had to be gone for a couple of days, 5 days, because I had a work conference thing that I had to go to out in the western part of the state. So we've been gone, and while we were gone, my mom, dad, and my grandmother came down and were basically house sitters for us for a few days. Had Ashton come do the chores. They didn't have to do the chores or anything like that, so they were just kind of here to maintain the house. But what they did have to manage while they were here, and God bless them, they had to manage a bunch of showings. So what we're going to do today, a little different video, we're going to take you through the house. We're going to show you our house and show you what we have on the market, what's for sale, give you some details on some happenings, some big things that have happened over the past couple of days, let you kind of fill you in on that. But stick around with us for a little bit and let's show you the inside of Sheraton Park Farms and where we live. So this is our house, and this is a pretty classical southern farmhouse that we believe was built around 1920. So the house we think is somewhere around 100 years old, and fantastic house. This house, still the foundation, part of the foundation is still sitting on stacked rocks, and all of the door, it's amazing, all of the doors and windows in the house are still square, and they don't rack or don't stick or anything like that. The front door does stick a little bit, I think like in the winter time, but I mean it's nothing of any real consequence. But it's a 2-story home. There's room for 4 bedrooms, 1 bath, and one of the best features on this house is, I've always thought, is this gorgeous front porch. We've spent a lot of time out here. We've done a little bit of work out here in preparation of getting the house ready to sell, and rearranged the furniture, restained the deck, make it look nice. I mean, it needed it anyway. Restained the deck and floors, and we've had the best luck with our ferns this year that we've ever had. Again, it's a pretty classical style. Got Mr. Sassy Pants over here. Look at him, kind of sneaking up on me. Not sure what he's doing. But a pretty classical 2-story southern farmhouse. It originally was heated by all wood, so there's a number of chimneys in the house. But let's go inside and we'll show you the inside of the house as well. So when you come into the house, immediately off to the left of the front door is mine and Sandra's office, and this is where she conducts the lion's share of farm business, and this is where I conduct the lion's share of surfing Facebook and working on YouTube videos. But this office, I mean, it's formerly a bedroom. It's a great office, plenty of space in here. We've got some bookcases and things where we keep papers and books and all that kind of stuff. A couple of sitting chairs, you know, if somebody wants to come in here and sit. This is something that Sandra added, is a huge wall calendar, and on here we keep up with dates for farmers markets and dates that we're having tours, or we're having classes, holidays, and that kind of thing. So nice big room here. We've got a TV in here. Sorry about that light. But you know, just a nice bedroom or an office space for somebody if they needed a nice office. Once you come in the front door, immediately to the right is our living area, and you know, in here it's pretty typical. There's an old fireplace that's been closed off. We've never used the fireplaces. The chimneys really would need new, I think probably new liners. I'm not an expert on that, but you know, it is an old house and we've never used those, so don't know much about them. But nice living room area here. You know, this is where we kind of come to relax and have coffee in the morning, and you know, just a pretty typical living room. Right out the window there, we can see the see the garden. And Mr. Sassy Pants and his girls, they live right outside there, so it's fun to kind of watch the chickens in the morning, get out and scratch and look around for bugs and worms and that kind of stuff. Right off the living room is our dining area. This is a dining room that we use actually quite frequently. We actually do eat at the table some, especially whenever we got company. But we also, storage for books and papers and knickknacks and some of Saunders' jadeite collection. I tell people my retirement is tied up in jadeite futures, so that's kind of her collectible thing that she likes. The house has got a pretty cool built-in cabinet back here in the back corner. We just use that for storage of canned goods and that sort of thing. Kind of a medium-sized kitchen in here. Cabinet space certainly could be more, but it's been adequate for us. Right out the back window, we've been able to watch the animals while we've been here. We've had the sheep, the goats, the chickens, the pigs. We've had everybody, just right out here off the back window, and it's always been fun in the morning whenever you're getting ready, fixing coffee or whatever, to watch them. And even here now, sometimes we'll see Angel kind of come up here in the fenced-in area where the goats and stuff are at. But just a small kitchen. Again, works great for us. Found this when we bought this house, the house didn't have a stove in it, and Sandra wanted an old vintage stove. And we found this old General Electric stove, 4-burner range with the oven, plenty of storage. There's a drawer at the bottom, 2 drawers on the side. She says this is the hottest stove she's ever cooked on. But it's pretty cool. It's sort of period correct for the house, and it's just kind of a nice addition. But actually, the old thing works great. I think we replaced one of the eyes on the thing since we've been here. But it's been a pretty cool stove. Back here's the master bedroom. We've got a big master bedroom. This house was built whenever closets weren't really a thing. Folks used bureaus or these stand-up cabinets to store clothes and that kind of thing in. So the closets were built in later on. You can see how they jut out from the wall there. 9-foot ceilings throughout the house. It's got the picture molding all along the top. We'll go back in here. I'll show you how that works. Got the Buckster here. But nice big bedroom here. This has always been kind of our master bedroom, and it's a great space. Bathroom. The bathroom was added on sometime later on in years. We don't think the bathroom is original to the house, just because of some of the construction elements, but we don't think the bathroom is original to the house. But it's kind of it's just a small single bath with a tub. Upstairs, there are 2 bedrooms and a smaller kind of front room. I don't know what this room was originally used for, but 2 bedrooms upstairs. Get to the top of the stairs immediately to the right. This is an area that we've used for storage ever since we've been here. And for those of you that have moved in the past, some of these boxes are full of stuff that we packed from our last house that have never gotten unpacked. So nice storage in here. We believe this is the original mantle that belongs downstairs. We think that it was replaced somewhere along the way, but we think that's the original mantle to the house, to the living room area. Front room here. Again, we've used this primarily for storage. Sandra always thought this would make a nice area for a bath. Have a big tub here in front of the windows so that you could kind of soak in the tub and look outside. Just a real small room, again, storage. We do have another bedroom up here that we've used for kind of a guest room, and when David was living with us, this was his room. And so since he's left, we've put some shades up and done some things in here to improve it. So we've tried to get David to come back now that we've improved his room. But this is just an old-fashioned bedroom. We've got an old mission-style settee over there. This is a desk that Sandra had bought to do some art projects and things on. Old spool cabinet, and then an old 4-poster bed. So I mean, this is a nice space. This is another thing. This house has got a lot of old vintage doorknobs. This is a smooth glass doorknob, and I have tried and tried to find more of these at a reasonable price. Every time I find them, they're like 40 and 50 bucks a piece. I'd like to put those all the way throughout the house, but we've just never done that because the knobs are so crazy expensive. And this is our back porch, laundry room. This is the room where we come in whenever we've gone out and done chores. Get out going in the morning. This is the room that we go through. This is kind of a mud room. Works out really good, especially whenever we're coming in and we've got on dirty clothes or something. It's easy to come in here, kind of shuck your clothes. You can drop them right in the washing machine. You can then go straight through that door right to the shower. So if you've had kind of a rough day doing chores and you need a clean place to, or you need a place to get rid of your dirty clothes, this is the place to do it. Storage, we keep some canned goods, some tools and that kind of thing here. But yeah, this is kind of our mud room, back porch, laundry room. So where are we at with selling the house? So I'm recording this on a Friday evening, and we officially listed the house last Thursday. So the house has been on the market now for 9 days. We listed on Thursday. We had 4 showings on Friday, and then we had an open house on Saturday from 12 until 2. On Saturday, I think the realtor said that we had about 36 couples or 36 families come through. So on Sunday we had another open house, and I think we had another 16 or 18 or so come through there. On Monday, Son and I left on Monday to go out of town to the conference that I had to go to. I've honestly lost count. I think we done 4 or 5 showings on Monday, and then there were a couple of showings on Tuesday. And the realtor had called us and said that, hey, we've got some offers that we need to sit down and talk about those. So we done a conference call with him, and we do have an offer on the house that we've accepted. It was an exceptional offer. Don't know the folks. Don't know that I really want to know who those folks are, because we met some of the people that were coming through and talked to them, met some really nice people that were interested in the property, and I don't know if they're the ones that submitted the offer or not, if they were the ones that, you know, put the offer that we accepted in or not. I don't know who they are, and I really prefer it that way, because I would rather make a decision based on, you know, the facts, the numbers, how those numbers kind of flush out for us in terms of selling the property, what we need to get for the property, and that kind of thing, as opposed to an emotional decision. And you know, we're just trying to make a smart business decision. Which brings me to an interesting point. I had a person reach out to me and said, you know, we'll give you what you're asking. We're not going to ask for anything. You know, we'll just pay you exactly what you're asking. We want to buy the farm and, you know, do some continue on with some of the things that you've done. We're big in the organic world and that kind of thing. And I said, you know, please go ahead and submit your offer. We'd like to, you know, be glad to consider that. And I was met with what I felt was like I felt it was some nasty retort, and there was some accusation that we were just looking to profit off of the property. And, you know, I don't want to profit off of this property for pure profit, but this has been an investment for us that we've put a lot of time and sweat and work into to improve the property, make it better. You know, there's been no herbicides, pesticides, chemical fertilizers, nothing used on this farm in almost a little over 4 years now. And so we've cleared some areas, we've improved the grasses, we've done a lot of things. And so, you know, we felt like that, you know, we've taken a property, we've done some improvements to it, we've made it better, we're leaving it better than we found it. And so we think that there's some value there. And the offer that we received reflects what we feel is the value that we've put into the property, so we feel good about it. We feel like we've made a good decision on who the new owners are going to be, based on their offer, based on what they feel like the value of the property is. So that's where we're at. We have a projected closing date right now, I think, of September the 15th, so we're going to be here for another 6 weeks. There's a lot to do. We're going to be working at a breakneck pace to get equipment, supplies, animals, that freezer. We got to get that freezer moved. We're working on a plan for that. We got to decide where we're going to put it on the new property. We're still waiting. we're still waiting on the feds. We're still waiting on the USDA on a final word on that piece of the loan. We don't have any reason to suspect that that's going to be an issue, but we're kind of waiting on that. But we're 99% sure that we're in good shape, good to go there, based on the conversations that we've had. So I think I've rambled plenty. I'm going to post a link to a couple other videos over here, some other stuff we've got going on. Stick around with us. This move thing I think is going to be exciting. We're going to have a lot of stories to tell there. We want y'all to join us. We want you to follow along with us, and we particularly want y'all to see our new farm. We're excited about it. So we appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.